Is the Basketball Champions League. It's game day 2, and it's the battle between Galatasaray and Legia Warszawa. Well, fans coming out, and always full-throated fans from Galatasaray, very passionate about their club. They're here and cheering them on and ready for a big game. This Legia Warszawa team coming off a tough defeat last week following to Holon, and of course Galatasaray winning their opener against FIBA Ostend. You can see this is the lineup for today. Also Hapoel Holon taking on FIBA Ostend. So the wins are priceless as these teams attempt to finish top of the group, which would allow them to go straight to the round of 16. Otherwise, you've got the round of 16 play-ins. And right now, it's Galatasaray and Hapoel Holon at 1-0. Of course, you finish second and third, you would go into that play-in for the round of 16. And that's the challenge of all of these teams. You want to try to get into that top spot so you can bypass that play-in, although it is one of the more exciting aspects of this competition, seeing these teams scrap it out and trying to advance. But Galatasaray, one of the title contenders, a lot of people think this year. And this Legia Warszawa team, you can't take them lightly at all, though without Travis Leslie today, that's going to be a big blow for them. He picked up an injury before their last game. Jakub Sadowski, Ray McCallum, Devin Marble, Grzegorz Kamiński, Kulka Kolakowski, Janis Berzins, Jeff Grossell, Lukasz Koszarik, and Dariusz Wika, the lineup today for this Legia Warszawa team. Of course, Lukasz Koszarik famously played for Poland's national team, was the point guard and one of the real leaders of that team that made it to the quarterfinals of the FIBA Basketball World Cup back in 2019. For Galatasaray today, Sinan Salam, D-Bost, Raymar Morgan, Sedat Karagule, Sadiq Kabaja, Mahir Awa, Yunus Sonsirma, Brian Angola, Angelo Caliero, Dylan Ennis, Mohamed Mustafa, and Gökçenin Koksal. So Koksal, again, one of those established Turkey national team players, doesn't play in all the big tournaments, wasn't at the Eurobasket, but of course plays in a lot of the qualifying games and is a very important player in this team. So the players being introduced here to the crowd, and again, it's Hapoel Holon and FIBA Ostend, the other two teams in this group, and certainly protecting the home court is imperative for all of these teams. And Ostend let it slip last week when they fell by 14 against Galatasaray. This Legia Warszawa team, meanwhile, also losing that tough opener against this very good Holon team. Remember, Holon making it all the way to the Final Four. So lots of competition, and you need to, again, try to protect that home court as you look for that good finish. So the Legia team being introduced here to the crowd wearing the camo. Well, it looks like kind of a cross between camo and tie-dye. I would say camouflage, probably the best way to describe it. And they are definitely getting ready to go into battle against a very good Galatasaray team. They will need to be in combative mood. They will have to try to rely on their experience and try to get a really good start today on the road. You don't want to fall behind, certainly not against this very, very talented Galatasaray team, which we're now going to see them come out and be introduced. So there's D-Boss, the naturalized Bulgaria international. And the young Kabajia, who did play for Turkey at the FIBA Eurobasket this summer, where they made it to the round of 16 before falling to eventual finalist France. And Dylan Ennis, of course, has played in this competition before, as has that man right there, Coxel. Just kind of you get the heartbeat of the team. You know that when he's out there, it is going to be a very, very fiery encounter for the team that comes here and visits on this occasion the team from Poland. So Poland being led by Wojciech Kamiński, the head coach. And Galatasaray are being marshaled forward by Andreas Pistiolis. Also, Cenk Akyol, the former Turkey international, is on the coaching staff. So the Galatasaray fans, again, we talk about how vocal, how supportive they are, and this is one of the reasons why it's difficult to play on the road. Good refereeing crew for tonight: Marques Paulo from Portugal in the middle, Lorenzo Baldini from Italy on the left, and Fernando Calatrava from Spain on the right. So Legia are going to be starting with Ray McCallum, Devin Marble, Kulka, Giannis Berzins, and Grossel, who hails from America, along with Marble, and McCallum, Giannis Berzins of Latvia. And there's Kamiński, the coach. Wojciech Kamiński drawing up some plays here right the last few minutes. You could see he doesn't want to be distracted with that low five. Get that out of the way. Galatasaray, meanwhile, with D-Bost, Mahir Agua, Brian Angola, Cagliaro, and Coxel. So the Legia, a good three-point shooting team, made 17 threes last week. And Pistiolis, the head coach, so the players are, again, just itching to start. And again, this is the 7th season of the Basketball Champions League, and just as a competition that gets better and better every year that goes. Of course, we had to navigate the two years of COVID, but the competition continued to be played even during those difficult times. An extraordinary effort by the clubs and by the Basketball Champions League to make sure that competition continued to go forward. And of course, now we're just really glad to be back to normal and having fans in the arenas, and it doesn't get any better than this. The game days on Tuesdays and Wednesdays in the Basketball Champions League. Well, hello everybody. We are underway here in Istanbul, the Basketball Champions League Game Day 2 battle between Galatasaray and Legia Warsawa. Galatasaray winning the opening tip. Ball goes out of bounds, so they will have it, and they will attack immediately. It's Brian Angola dumping it down low and fighting his way up and getting fouled as well on the play. Agua. So Mahir Agua. Powers his way up. And he completes the three-point play. So good start for Galatasaray, and not what the doctor ordered for this Legia team. However, they come up with their first possession of the game. McCallum, number 3, loosely guarded by Bost, hands it off to Devin Marble. Marble puts it on the deck, into the corner it goes, and McCallum missing right in front of the Legia bench. Now it's D. Bost. Angola gets into the paint, goes hard, and puts it up and in. So he went right at Giannis Berzins. There's Berzins backing his way down low now against Angola. Columbia International. Outside it goes, and missing from a long way out was Kolka. Or excuse me, Crosell. Almost scoring was Caliero. Now the other way, McCallum, and getting out on the break, and nice finish for Legia out on the break. Good pass ahead to Kolka from McCallum. And if they can get some points in transition, that will simplify things considerably. That's their first 2 points of the game. But this is where they have to really knuckle down. They're giving up some easy looks, and another one for D. Bost just gets into the painted area and puts it up and in. Berzins has his pass batted, and Kolka lets it fly. How about that? The three-pointer right on target from number 14. Into the corner, and drilling it from a long way out. Kutzel. So he gets it right back, that 3 points. And it's a 5-point lead for the Turkish club. They're finding it pretty easy offensively now. Let's see if they can pick up their defense. Turning and putting it up and missing. And the paint was Berzins. And then racing from behind, he picks up the foul. Here's Bost to bounce pass. Oh, fortuitous, stays at this end with Galatasaray. Angola got a good look but missed. And the mid-range jump shot, or long jump shot, is good. That's a 2. So McCallum trying to get into his rhythm, and he does. Remember, again, this is a Legia team that came oh so close to beating Holon in their opening game. Meanwhile, Galatasaray took care of business against Ostend. Now a chance for Warsaw to pull to within 1 or to tie it with a 3. And the foul, playing some defense down low on the Galatasaray big. So a little too much contact, not allowed. Galatasaray finished first in their group last season, winning 5 of their 6 games to go straight to the round of 16. And there is Grossel drilling it. Nice soft touch. But then once they got to the round of 16, Galatasaray won just 1 of their 6 games. So it was a tough event. In fact, Holon was in their group, and Holon finished top at 4-2, with MHP, Rees, and Lewisburg coming in second. Both of those 2 teams made it to the Final Four. Another basket down low. So Marble puts Legia Warsaw on top. There's D. Boston. Nice bounce pass, and the layup is good from Awa. And now the pass sloppily thrown away, and Bost, open floor, pulls up, and his attempt is no good. The North Carolina native played his college basketball in Mississippi, but he's been a pro in Europe for some time now. Now the ball bounces away into the corner. McCallum, touch pass, Marble for 3 off the front of the cup. Now Bearsons for 3. We talked about how they do put up a lot of threes, and they nail the 3 that time. Bearsons. And the boy from the Baltic buries it. And when they start having so many guys that can not only shoot those threes, but make them, that's going to spread the court. Here's Galatasaray going down low. A nice little old school from number 8, Aguaso. Good answer. Bounce pass, and McCallum misses. Angola has the rebound. Agua gets it to the corner. And Bost dribbling around, launches, and the rebound. So the whistle blows, and yeah, he definitely got hold of Grossel there. So Alva goes out. Alva takes a seat, and Coxel also goes out of the game. So it's Angola, Boss, Caliero, Dylan Ennis, and Raymar Morgan now on the court for this Galatasaray team. With Ennis out there, you know he's going to want to get out and run. And putting it up and missing Vika, the big fella coming off the bench, number 91. They've also got still Bearsons, Grossel, Kasharik is checked into the game as well, and Devin Marble remains in. 14 apiece here, and looking like a good one is in store tonight. Now the travel has been called, so Raymar Morgan turns it over. Marble back down low to Grossel. He had the mismatch, it looked like, and Angola reaches up and commits the foul. So another miss and a chance for Galatasaray to go back in front, rebounding on the defensive end. 6 apiece. Now Voss puts it on the deck and gets it over to Ennis. Now Marble goes to work. Turn around. Oh boy, silky smooth finish. Well, the way this Legia team has started, you know, it was a real battle for Holon on opening night to get a win against Legia Warsaw, because they have got some talent. There's Vic reaching in and picking up the foul. Bost. Oh boy, drains the three-pointer, kind of fading. Fika gets it back to Marble. Time to go to work. Another turnaround. This time misses everything. And coming up with the basketball, Galatasaray going the other way quickly. And Kabaja, the youngster, gets it over to Morgan. Nice handoff from Kabaja, Sadiq Kabaja. Lucas Kashadek. Now on the deck, and oh boy, beautiful finish from Kaminsky. And how about that for a long three-pointer? D. Bost feeling it, his second three of the game. Little hop at the end, a celebratory hop for D. Bost. And final 20 seconds here of the opening quarter. Nice offensive flow to it. I'm expecting the defense to pick up just a little bit here, and the foul called on Dylan Ennis. So Dylan Ennis going over the screen and running into Vika. So Sonsirma checks into the game for his first appearance, and Angola goes out. Now Marble, well, they can hold it for one. Not a bad option to have this guy take the last shot on today's evidence. Here he is getting in and finishes over Kabaja. Just enough time. Ennis lets it fly. Oh, well, hit it off the backboard. And we've got a humdinger here, folks, in the city where East meets West. It's Galatasaray on top, 22-20 over Legia Warsaw. Galatasaray 75% inside the arc, 64% for Warsaw. Galatasaray with one more three-pointer and also a made free throw. Well, points scoring has not been in short supply. Ava getting it down low and going to work early and scoring. Angola as well. Kind of flicking it up there at the end. And he can be an explosive player. We've seen him in this competition before. It was a nice first couple of points scored by Legia, getting out and just kind of settling the nerves. Kulka laying it up and in. And once D. Bost got it going, look out. He is a player. D. Bost hooping and scooping. And right now at the end of the first quarter, it's Boss leading the way with 8 points, although Ava also had 7, so they've combined for 15 of the team's 22 points. And Coxel also chipping in with that three-pointer. 2 threes have been made by D-Bost, but that was Coxel, and you got Ray McCallum, a clear and present danger whenever he's got the basketball. In terms of scoring, you got to get the hands up, but Bost right now is in the flow, and you got to think that the instructions has to be, listen, we got to get a hand in his face. He's getting too many easy ones. So the second quarter action is underway. And McCollum getting it over to Kulka. And he drills a three-pointer. So Kulka, 8 points. That's his second 3 of the game. And Legia Warsaw now in front. Time for Kabaja. Oh, good patience, good footwork. And Kulka giving away an easy one down low. Łukasz Kaszarek crosses midcourt. Now McCallum. Kulka not shy, that time well short. And Sonserma looks at his options. Morgan. Now Kabaja open for 3. Oh, nice cut, and enjoying watching number 11 Kaminsky. Certainly is dangerous, putting the ball on the deck and going to the basket. Look at this again. How about that three-pointer? McCallum once again strikes from downtown. And that three-point shot that Legia Warsaw went to so often in their first game also coming into play tonight. So that foul. There's Sonserma, and it was Kulka checking Raymar Morgan, not wanting him to make his move to the basket. Well, they say you got to get in the weight room, got to watch your diet, got to get in the weight room, conditioning, and you can see sometimes you go up against these big bodies like Morgan here, and you better be ready for it. There's Kabaja getting down low, and a charge has been called. So the foul called on Morgan. Looked like he tried to check his progress a little bit before he passed the ball, but referee decided it was too much. And Legia Warsaw with the 2-point advantage here early in the second quarter. Confidence is growing for the team and the camo. Here's McCallum drilling another 3. So Ray McCallum, 5 of 9 now from three-point range, Warsaw. McCallum, meanwhile, just keeps pouring in the points. He's got 8. Kulka also with 8. Those two guys hitting the majority of the threes. Kabajan, meanwhile, goes the other way. And chance for Legia Warsaw to build on their lead, playing impressively on the road. Oh, nice drive once again, Kaminsky. And the foul called, so Kulka will go to the line. That was on Mustafa, who's just checked into the game. A little slow moving his feet. Then he bit on the pump fake. And that was McCallum's second three-pointer. So Mustafa picks up his first and he goes out of the game. Cagliaro now comes back in the game. And that coach right there has to be pleased with how this game is going right now. His team is looking good. So Sirma lets it fly from a long way out. And right now, this Galatasaray team offensively is not executing. Missing shots, 1 and out. Grosel back outside, and his pass batted out of bounds by Sirma. Good help defense, almost forcing the turnover. And D-Boss comes back in the game. They need to get him in before this lead gets any bigger by Legia Warsaw. Kulka, will it be his third three? Yes, it will. How about that? Well, they have got a problem, Galatasaray. If they're going to keep giving up those open looks, it's going to be a long night because Legia Warsaw are drilling him. Well, answering at the other end, Cagliaro. I thought he made that three-pointer. Here's Grosel. And driving in, Kabaja has it knocked out of his hands. And Kaminsky once again puts the pressure on the D by attacking. This time, no, followed by Kulka, and a chance for Galatasaray. And the drive and the basket is good, and the reach. Oh no, the foul is going to be called. So Dylan Ennis is not going to get that. The call is before the basket was made. So 34-26, Legia Warsaw on top, but Galatasaray starting to wake up a little bit here. Dylan Ennis. And picking up the loose ball, and the offensive foul called. And it's on Dylan Ennis. Well, he was outside the semicircle. Well, looked like he was still moving a little bit. Could be a tough call. I'd have to see it again, but Dylan Ennis, meanwhile, picks up his second foul. Grosel decides not to post up, passes it back. Now he gets it, and he goes up and powers his way up and scores. And maybe a little unlucky not to get a trip to the line himself. Cagliaro doing a good job there, taking one for the team. Well, they just don't blow the whistle there. I think he was actually inside the semicircle. That was the problem. In the restricted area. Angola. Little runner. And Grosel not able to control it. And Grosel hustles, tries to get it back, but it's going to be Galatasaray Basketball who trail by 8 points. Grosel is going to go out. Kamitsky is going to come back in. Just a scrappy play, and they called the foul on Grosel on that. So tough break on Grosel. It's his second foul. He has to go out. So Vika comes back in. Darius Vika, the big fella, number 91. And, oh, nice play. Nice finish, Caliado. Coming up on the 4-minute mark here in this second quarter. Legia Warsaw has done great work, but now they don't want to turn it over and give up cheap baskets. That's what they've done here. And D. Bost gets an easy 2. Excellent work from Bost and Galatasaray, and good pass by Dylan Ennis. So timeout has been called as we get another look at D. Bost flying in and laying it up and in.
Screen, pass. There, Kula goes to the corner. Big, single side bump. Na tą stronę.
So coming out of the timeout, Galatasaray hoping that they maintain a little bit of momentum here. They've been on the back foot, but now trying to claw the way back with their defense. Legia Warsaw leading at 34-30. Legia Warsaw led by as many as 10 points in this game. They have been impressive on the road. Devin Marble. Kuka, who's back in. Turn around. I think if he's got his feet set and it's an open look, he's good, but otherwise not quite as proficient. A chance for Galatasaray. Caliado spins, turns, puts it up, and great follow by Kavaja. Well, he just oozes with potential, and you can see it, especially in and around the basket. And to find Vika, meanwhile, who goes in and scores. A little gambling there by Galatasaray. They almost recovered, but Angola couldn't quite get the pass. And Vika punishes them with the 2. Into the corner. 3-point shot. Good from Dylan Ennis. So back to a 1-point game now, and quickly to the other end, and Berzin scores and is fouled on the play. Excellent answer from Legia Warsaw. So Bearsons with the three-point play, and Legia Warsaw back up by 4 points. You know, they cannot afford to drop another game, and to slump to 0-2 after falling at home last week. They're playing like it. They're playing with a little bit of a sense of desperation today on the road in Istanbul. Well, Kabajai, great catch, and then pass, and Cagliaro drills it. Cagliaro puts it up and in. Well, let's see if Vika can put him up. He can indeed. It didn't look like it was a bad shot, but just a little short. Now Dylan Ennis. He gets into the paint, goes up, and gets rejected by Vika. Not in your house, he says. Now Kashadik. Koka with the pass, and Vika at the right place. And Galatasaray got a hand on that, but weren't able to knock it away. And Vika alertly catches it, and the Mohican hairstyle that he's wearing makes him look that little bit more formidable as he goes up for the swat. And timeout called by Galatasaray.
Ahead. Get Angelo. We're in bonus. Yes. So, let's do this now. We're gonna go. We're actually gonna run the second play. So one here, okay?
So Vika giving his team a lift. And this Legia Warsaw team, you have to really applaud them for the way they've come out and played today on the road. They look focused. They look determined. They're playing to their strengths. Of course, still a long way to go. But to be on the road in hostile territory and come out and play the way that they have, it has been a good first 20 minutes. Now debossed. Angola passes up the three, goes in, and I think he made that finish a little bit harder than it needed to be. Looked like he was thinking about throwing it back with a tomahawk dunk, and in the end didn't get anything off. And Bearson's on the baseline. Vika yet again. Vika did not go up strong and missed the shot. Now a chance in the open floor for DeBost. He throws the lob, and there is the finish from Ava. Well, that's a big 4-point swing, and it goes in favor of the team in white. Boss just so slick in the open floor and with the lob. And great hustle down the floor by Ava. McCallum back in the game. Gets it over to Marble. Final 30 seconds of the first half. It's been a great one. Here's Marble. McCallum drills it right beside DeBoss. He has a look at him as he goes back over to the bench. And McCallum has been absolutely terrific from three-point range. Look at him. He has a little glance over at DeBoss. So Boss must have said something as he flew past.
Slice, but we'll do the same again. But then we go for a handoff, so it becomes like board side.
So Ray McCallum has been terrific shooting the basketball from especially three-point range, but he's getting it in the flow of the game. It's not like he's taking bad shots. And McCallum right now, coming out of the timeout, has 11 points. He's 3 of 4 from three-point range, and he's also got 4 assists. Kulka, meanwhile, plus 16 efficiency. He's got 13 points and 6 rebounds. Bost, bounce pass. And, well, that was the right play, and Ala just couldn't hold on to it. Just kind of dribbled it, lost control of it. So the final shot coming up here for Legia Warsaw. And a foul called on Angola, so free throws now coming for the visitors, and they can extend their lead. Well, you can go under the pick, you can go over the pick, but you can't go through the pick. And Angola tried to go right through him. He steamrolled him. And now Kulka goes to the line and tries to add to his game-high points, and he does. He's got 14. So 7 points, the difference. Kaminsky comes back in the game. And Bost passes it, hands it off to Angola. Plenty of time to get there, and, well, he got to the left, to his left hand and missed the layup. So very tough finish to the first half for that man right there. Angola commits the foul to put Cook on the line. He makes 2 free throws. And then when it seemed like he was going to score with the layup, he misses the shot. So at the end of the first half right now, it's Legia Warsaw leading at 46-39 over Galatasaray. Well, look at that, 7 of 12 from three-point range. Legia Warsaw, 10 of 21 inside the arc. Galatasaray, okay inside the arc. 4 of 12 is acceptable from deep, but they got to start playing some more defense out on that perimeter. And got to restrict their opportunities. Warsaw with 4 of their rebounds on the offensive end. See that Kulka has the 15 points. It's a game high. Bost has 10 of a 9 for Galatasaray. McCallum also having a big game. Well, if there's one thing that we've discovered tonight, or at least been reminded of, it's Legia. They can shoot the 3. They've hit 7 3-pointers. Kulka has been terrific. 3 of 4, just like McCallum, who's 3 of 4. And Berzins also has hit his only attempt from deep. Here's McCallum going to work and shooting over Kabaja. And if you remember, you go back and look last week when Legia Warsaw lost at home to Holon, they hit 17 of 39 shots from three-point range. That's at a 43.6 clip. That is very, very good. So you know the three-pointers are just going to keep coming. And you got to get out and get a hand in the face, and you got to get some rebounds. If you're Galatasaray, you want to try to get as many turnovers as possible, be as disruptive as possible. I think they've got what they need in terms of personnel-wise to get out and challenge that perimeter. But Warsaw's been very clever, very smart, getting their threes. There's Dylan Ennis But if you've got Bosch, you've got Ennis, you got Angola, I think you've got what you need to step out. And I guess maybe one issue is that Kolka is maybe a matchup problem for the bigs, because he can step outside and shoot the three. He's going to bring the big guys away from the basket. It's a nice play by Cabajal from Calario. You can see Calario finishing. DeBost had that lob, and then McCallum again with one of the 3 threes that he's been able to hit. And that's where we stand at halftime. 46-39, Legia Warsaw on top of Galatasaray. Well, Kuka got out and he scored his first on the break, but that's only a small part of the story for him, because this is where he's been doing his damage, from way outside. Hitting the three time and time again, and he only hit 1 3 last week. The guys that really did the damage last week were Marble and Travis Leslie. They combined for 10 of 18 from three-point range. So if we were wondering about the absence of Leslie, I think we've had the answer today. Other people have stepped up, and it's been impressive. And DeBost, meanwhile, doing good work as he usually does. 10 points, 5 assists. Getting points on drives and also from three-point range. We're at halftime, and Galatasaray trailing Legia Warsaw 46-39. We'll be right back.
Lots of great action around Europe tonight. We're seeing a lot of it here from Almeida! And Benfica only a point behind coming this third quarter. And Benfica are having a time of it. So is even Almeida.
Ragland's turnover here. And that is some way to finish the quarter. Good interception to start with, and then he was aware of the time as well.
Just fizzles out. Gibbs. Lovely from Gibbs.
Lucky for Johnson. And now a chance for Legia. Lovely skill from McCallum. Oh, that's incredible! Berzins with 3, McCollum with 2.
And Darashaf got hold on to the lead. Remember, it was last season on the opening day of the Basketball Champions League. Pinata Kashiaka came up with a victory. Well, fine, Hankins throws it down with a bit of authority. And Zach Hankins. But look at Zach Hankins here, running the floor like a gazelle.
Two outside the arc in the early stages. No, easy move. Oh, easy move. What a basket by Angola. 12 seconds of shot clock. Can they get a stop? Eric with a big three. Oh my God! Oh my God! This man is just done. He had it, he knew it, and he's just hit his 29th point of the game. But what a time! Now this is a mismatch. Kabaga has a mismatch. He goes inside. Beautiful by Sadiq Kabaga. Wrapped it down. But watch this. Up. Boom, boom. And slams it down. Get out of the way.
30 seconds to play. It's Smith to win it, potentially. Stevens was watching him. He couldn't get close enough.
Oh boy, Valpin, and the ball just slipped out of his hands. And then racing down, rolling it down. Look at that. Boy, what an explosive play by Graves. Right in the face of Perez.
Well, one of the stories of the day has been Legia Warsaw once again hurting the opponent from three-point range. They're 7 of 12 tonight. It's Kulko 3 of 4 and also McCallum 3 of 4 for Legia Warsaw, and they lead 46-39. They've led by as many as 10 points in this game, and Galatasaray have a lot of work cut out tonight if they're going to improve to 2-0.
Look forward, 2 down. When we're running fist 4 and fist 5, either way, we're gonna keep the floor low. Okay, so wherever you go, both sides still, short roll, and we create. Okay, now, when Yunus is bringing the ball, we can also run the fist for sweat, for D. Okay, we're gonna have 5.
Pick him up. Attack the ball, man. All the ball.
So Galatasaray coming out for the second half, and Coach Pistola looking and hoping that his team's going to have that renewed sense of vim and vigor. Pistola wants these Galatasaray fans to play a big role, and the best way to get that big role going is to get this team in the flow, especially in transition. But defensively, they're going to have to tighten up. 46 points, a lot of points to give up in one half of basketball. Well, this great city of Istanbul plays host to so many big basketball games, whether it's clubs in the domestic competition, whether it's European basketball like here in the Basketball Champions League, or whether it's the national team. And tonight those fans are going to be needed for Galatasaray if they're going to come back and beat this determined Legia Warsaw team. They've got possession as the second half starts, and already an interception. Legia Warsaw, Devin Marble steps in and takes it away. So it's McCallum, Marble, Kuka, Berzins, and Grossel on the court for the visitors. And Koksol picks up the first foul as Marble was probing, looking for a way to get in low. Just a little bit of a bump there by Koksol. Backdoor cut might have been there, but Koka elected not to pass it, and instead McCallum puts up the three and misses. And Morgan gets it over to D. Boss, who gets it down low on good play. Ava, good hesitation. He puts it up and in. And they've called the tech on Ava for complaining, looking for the foul that was called. And at the end of the day, folks, just run down and play defense. So the young man is going to be told by his teammates, hey, just play basketball. Look at this. Man, Grossel went for the block, but you know what? Just play. Don't worry about the foul. He might have been bumped. But at the end of the day, if they're being consistent on both ends of the floor and calling the basketball game, you don't want to give away those points. See if he comes up and picks up the steal, hands it off to Bost, and then Marble comes up with the kick on the pass from Sonsirma. Now here, Ava, 26 years of age. And it's been a big part of what Galatasaray have wanted to do today. Here he is, rolling. Now Sonsirma, a little bit of a drive, good offensive rebound, and the putback
is there for Galatasaray. And look who it is getting involved. Morgan. And come up with a steal again. And Kulka with the reach. And you could have said from the very beginning, it's going to have to happen defensively for this Galatasaray team if they're going to have success against Legia. And Legia Warsaw a little sloppy and a sloppy reach in as well from Kulka. He's got to move his feet. It's kind of a lazy defense against Bost. And the Galatasaray fans starting to get the whiff of the comeback wafting through the nostrils. Bost makes the first. Look at the impressive sight of the crowd behind him, those Galatasaray fans. And he makes the second as well. And now it's back to a 2-point game. And really right now, difficult moment for Legia Warsaw. They need to execute. They need to get it across midcourt and run their offense. Oh, good pass over to Berensons in the lob to Grosel. Decides to pass it back out. I don't think going up for the slam is going to be Grosel's biggest asset in that situation. Here's McCallum scooping and hooping, fading and making a three. What a play from McCallum. Goodness gracious. Bost goes right at him, and what a huge sequence that was. McCallum, all sorts of adversity, shot clock winding down, and hits the fadeaway three-pointer. He has been utterly sensational today. Here's McCallum again. Well, spoke too soon, throws it off the back of the iron. But when he's feeling it the way that he is, why not? Now Koksol puts it up and drills a three as well for Galatasaray, and it's back to a 2-point game. Game heating up nicely here in the third quarter. Marble bumped, this time by Ava. Berensons, will it be his second three? Yes, it will. Gosh, so many players able to knock it down from deep. It's a real problem for Galatasaray. So the shooting numbers there has been their main weapon. Here's Bost. Now Koksol, and this time off the back of the cup. And even though you feel like you've made some progress coming back against this Legia Warsaw team, they're still up by 5. And they are piling on the pressure. Here's McCallum, gets it to Grosel. Grosel backs up, denied by Ava, and then reaching in as Koksol comes up with a steal, hands it off to Bost. Good hands, Devin Marble, knocking it out of bounds. Still plenty of time on the shot clock for Galatasaray. Bost. And Koksol able to get it back. How about that? Oh, Ava rather, excuse me. And Ava misses. Boy, had And now a huge chance for Legia Warsaw. And Sonsirma whistled for the personal. It looked like that shot was going to be off, that free throw, and it goes in, and Legia Warsaw back up by 6 points. And Giannis Berzins makes both free throws. Oh boy, sloppy pass from D-Boss. He's lucky that Cox was able to come up with the basketball. Sonsirma for three. Oh boy, what a huge play that was. And Coxel right now is making all sorts of plays, although that was a gift as the ball kind of rolled to him. And they cut it back to a 4-point deficit. No-look pass over to Kulka for three. And good job, Ava, getting the long rebound. I feel like right now, Coxel especially is just essential for what this Galatasaray team wants to do. Here he is in the corner, and he is fouled by Devin Marble. Coxel showing a lot of savvy out there for Galatasaray in these difficult moments. That was him picking up the loose ball, passing it out to his teammate Sonsirma, who did a good job knocking down the three. Berzins now checks out of the game. And Kaminsky comes back in, number 11. The one player you got to keep an eye on with his penetration. Here goes Bost, and his pass just out of the reach of Morgan. So Morgan goes over to the bench. Kalaja now in the game. Three-point shot, no good from Kaminsky. And here is the drive and over to Coxel, and the foul called beforehand as Boss got into the paint, so he wasn't shooting. That will not be free throws. This is D-Boss, what he does. Pretty good defense there by Marble. Looked like he got a lot of ball, but they call the foul. This is third. So he's going to go take a seat. Kabaja back in. Sonsirma now. And how about that? Three-point shot has been made by Calario. Angelo Calario burying the three. It's back to a one-point game. And the anticipation there. Look at that. D-Boss just reaches up. Look at the hustle. D-Boss gets it inside to Coxel and putting it up. Calario for three. Unbelievable. That's all D-Boss right there. I mean, great finish from Calario, no doubt about it. But that was D-Boss hustling down the floor, getting the steal. Look at this. Look at this. And then look at the effort to save it and to throw it in bounds to keep it alive. And then Calario does a great job of going up and scoring over Kaminsky. And you can hit your threes. You can you can make your dazzling plays, but more important than anything is you need the effort and you need the intensity, and that's what D. Boss brought on that play, that extra effort. And Calario completes the three-point play to make it 57-55. Now McCallum. He's been so good today, but not on that occasion. D-Bost again with a beautiful pass and the finish from Calario, who's been utterly sensational here in this low post. But it's all about D-Bost right now, folks. Look at this. Just so slick with his passing, his ball handling, finding his teammate. And Calario proving to be a player that knows how to finish. Legia Warsaw have to call timeout.
Ale on nie przebiega za 4.
Sam mną przebiegał teraz, za mną. I głos.
Hey. No. Yes. Hey, let's go to regular FIBA pledge. Yes.
Well, that's a beautiful sight there. The Galatasaray fans, I mean, they just come out and have this incredible support for their team on a weekly basis. And they are here in full force tonight, really giving them that sixth man advantage. Now Legia Warsaw, as well as they've played, trailing by 4. And how about that? Coming right out of the timeout, Berzin strokes the three-pointer. That is quality. Now D-Bost, is that what he needed to do? I don't think so. Putting up the quick three at the other end. He's just so good attacking the basket and dishing it. But instead settled for an early three attempt. And now Legia Warsaw, after all of that, have a chance to go back in front. And Kabaja reaches up and catches the miss. I think that was Kashadik. I don't know if he was passing it or shooting it. D-Bost. And three-point shot is good from Calario. How good has he been in this third quarter? How about utterly sensational? He has been absolutely on the mark offensively. Berzins, and how good has he been? The second three-pointer in a row from Berzins. Giannis Berzins, the Latvian sensation, stroking it. 62-61. Well, it's the Basketball Champions League. It's game day 2, and this is what you expect. Coxel now from the corner, and he falls down. Surprised he wasn't warned. And I think Calatrava might be having a word with him. Hey, listen, don't try to draw the three. Don't try to draw the foul. Might be slightly fortunate there that the technical wasn't called for the flop. That was Calario stroking it from deep. He's feeling it. Look at him, trudging back down the floor. And then Berzins, who has been terrific. He's now got 17 points. Kaminsky, meanwhile, picked up his second foul, and Calario goes to the line. And he was well short on that one. Pistiolis could hardly stand to look. Takes his time and makes the second.
And Devin Marble back in the game with those 3 fouls, loses his handles as it goes in. Number 4 back on the floor, and Marble doesn't want to be tentative. He's driving. Yes, he does have the 3 fouls, but he's got to play his game. Now the defense from Bearzins. They pass it around. So Sirma and Marble with the rebound. 45 seconds remaining in this third quarter. This incredible game in the Basketball Champions League. It has really picked up nicely here in the third quarter. Koszarek, the Polish legend, passes it back. 3-point shot, and not there from Kaminsky. Now the open floor. Dylan Ennis hands it back to Kabajah into the corner, and the charge has been called on Kabajah. And if you've learned anything from what's happened tonight, don't complain to the rest, folks. Come on, let's go. Let's get down and play. So Mustafa comes back into the game for Kabajah. And Kabajah disappointed to be leaving the game at this moment here in the final seconds. Legia Warsaw in the third quarter trying to go back in front perhaps, or at least not the contest. Final 5 seconds. Here goes Marble. Bearzins, of course it had to be Bearzins. That was a long 2, and he ties it up. And Giannis Bearzins has been utterly sensational. So great response, and Giannis Bearzins, he doesn't want to wake up right now, folks. He has got 19 points. He's perfect from 3-point range. And it's 63-63, Galatasaray and Legia Warsaw. Look at that 3-point shooting from Warsaw, 11 of 21. And to be honest, it's a good effort from deep from Galatasaray as well, 8 of 21. How often, look at Legia Warsaw though, they're shooting inside the arc. It's 48%. They're shooting it better from 3-point range tonight. Well, here's a look back at the action, and it really felt like Galatasaray had gotten to grips with this team for a moment, but Legia Warsaw are just, they're tough to put away, and that, you know, it's their ability to make shots. Look at McCallum. I mean, there is a, you can imagine what would it be like for Legia Warsaw to have a 3-point shooting contest. I mean, they have got so many guys that can drill the 3. It's impressive. And it really complicates things defensively, because in the first half it was Kulka and McCallum, and in the second half it's been McCallum and Bearzins. And Bearzins also has a long 2, so it's a team that can clearly spread the floor and make that defense work. It's when you take those early 3s where you really you do the defense a favor, and that's what we saw with D-Boss. D-Boss there on that great hustle play, and all the momentum was with Galatasaray, but then not long after that he hustled, he went down and took an early 3, and it didn't help his team at all because he missed it. So Legia Warsaw have possession here at the start of the fourth quarter, folks. This is another good one, another humdinger in the Basketball Champions League. Legia Warsaw on the road and needing a win after falling in their opener at home to Hapoel Holon. Marble dribbles in, misses. Dylan Ennis, you know, he's been itching to get into the game. He sat for the majority in that third quarter, and now he's back in, as well as Angola. So those 2 guys should be fresh, and it's all about executing the game plan right now. It's on Sirma. There's Kabajah for 3. Yes, right, man. Back yourself, young man. Drill that 3-pointer.
You got to love it, the confidence he's taken there. And look at the emotion. So Galatasaray back up by 3 points. It's one thing you have to say about these Turkish clubs in the Basketball Champions League over the years. They have really backed their youngsters, given them great experience, and they've all gotten better from it. Here's Marble from a long way out. Oh, terrific take, and the foul is putting Calario on the free throw line. Knowing the foul, the whistle had been blown, he did everything he could to make sure that he got that shot off, trying to go for that three-point play. And Vika, who I thought played very well in that first half, hasn't been able to get into the game as much in the second half, and goes back over to the bench. So 5-point lead for Galatasaray after that play. And they bring it up the floor, and they did not get it across in time. Great defense from Galatasaray. So Kulka, kind of the forgotten man in this second half, comes back into the game. Kaminsky goes out, and it's Kasharik, McCallum, Grossell, Angola. There we go, the three-point shot, not there. Grossell chases down the rebound. Oh boy, nice reverse layup made by number 41. Angola, I'm not sure that's a good shot. Kabaja able to knock it back out. Angola's got to get into the flow of the offense. They've got to run a play. Man, tough pass. I think timeout might be in order for Galatasaray. Here's McCallum on the break. And Galatasaray is suddenly looking a little impatient, a little disorganized on offense. And Angola with the foul on McCallum. No, they called Calario for his third foul. Looked like Angola might have gotten away with one there. Kashadik from downtown. So I think it's good that D-Boss is back in the game right now for Galatasaray. He hands it off to Ennis. Calario also in with Kabaja and Angola. Ennis penetrates, gets the foul called on Kulka. So the foul before the shot. Kabaja hands it off. Now Dylan Ennis again for three. It's good. That's what Dylan Ennis does. Back to a 6-point lead. Galatasaray. And now an offensive foul called down low. Grossel. This was Ennis. Well, that's just his game. And they'll be looking for more of that. Here's Ennis. Will he try to break him down? Yes, he will. He's going to step back. It'll be a second straight three. It is. Goodness gracious. What a spark from the bench. Dylan Ennis. So Dylan Ennis twice here in this fourth quarter, and the biggest lead of the game for Galatasaray comes forcing a timeout by Legia Warsaw. Well, whatever you want to say about Dylan Ennis, one thing that he does is he is the eternal flame. He will check into a game and he will be ready to go offensively, energy-wise, defensively as well. And right now it's his three-point shooting. It's not just his ability to penetrate and get to the basket, as he showed right there. He's able to take that shot and hit that three-pointer, and the lead goes up to 9 points for Galatasaray. And now it becomes really complicated for this Legia Warsaw team, trailing by 9 and facing this defense from Galatasaray that smells blood, and they're going to get after him. Kabaja doesn't need to reach. And with committing the foul, there's Berzins. I almost have to wonder if Berzins was on the bench for too long. Grossel turns, goes up. Contact. Here's Angola, picks up the basketball. Open floor is 2-on-1 break. He's going to hand it off, and boy, the shot was there. The foul has been called. Kulka, and good sportsmanship there by Calario, who's going to help up a foe. This was Angola in the open floor. Well, Calario definitely kind of also leaned into Kulka. Kulka doing a good job. Unfortunately, was hit with the foul. Calario steps up to the line and does not make it. He thought it was going to bounce in. But again, it's the biggest lead of the game right now for Galatasaray. And if you're Galatasaray, you want to lower the boom. You want to put this thing away. Do not let this Legia Warsaw team hang around. He takes the lead up to 10. Great defense from Calario, just taking it away. Bad pass from McCallum. And there is the follow. We almost wonder if Galatasaray could have taken a little bit of time off the clock, but maybe it's too early to be thinking about that. DeBost electing again to put up the three quickly and missed. There's Berzins. And the ball goes out of bounds. And Berzins, it's almost a sign of fatigue to put up an air ball from 3-point range. And Legia Warsaw played so well for so long, but they have completely gone off the boil here the last few minutes. And Galatasaray really threatening to throw the knockout punch. Angola almost turns it over. Angola puts up a crazy shot from 3-point range. McCallum nowhere to go. Back outside to Grossel. And great defense. Reaching in, taking away DeVos yet again. Bounce pass. Great play. And Calario missing, but earns a trip to the free throw line. So Calario's struggled a little bit at the free throw line here. Although he's made most of them tonight. He's got 21 points. Makes the second. So the lead goes up to 11 points. Bounce pass. Oh, great finish from McCallum. Probably a good decision not to challenge that with 4:15 remaining. He's back to a 9-point advantage for Galatasaray. And Calario goes up, tries to go up strong, not able to finish. And another opportunity for the team from Poland. Vika also in the game. Sets the high pick and rolls. Here's McCallum again. Gets it out to Marble. Plenty of space, plenty of time. Misses. Berzins over to Kaminsky. And Kabaja with the rebound. And with 3:40 remaining, Galatasaray should be in no rush. Ennis from downtown. Oh, rimmed out. Well, needs must, and what you need right now are points. It doesn't matter if it's a 3 or if it's a 2. You got to shoot it. It's going to be McCallum for 3. There's Vika with a terrific putback from Vika. And I think Galatasaray want to talk about how they want to approach the end of this game with the 9-point advantage. Let's go down to the bench and try to listen in.
And I'm giving you 1 minute. Okay, Yunus. So, next offense. We're gonna play 2.
Well, you look back at some of the plays from D-Boss tonight and the hustle and great play there with Coxel, Calario, and everybody's kind of chipped in tonight. It hasn't been a thing of beauty, certainly not in the first half, but Galatasaray have played much better in the second. Dylan Ennis has brought a spark from the bench. Sonsirma from deep. And Legia Warsaw get it back now. Kaminsky. And the other thing that you want to consider, it's not that, Legia Warsaw can come back and win this game, but if they don't, they want to make this margin of defeat as small as possible in lieu of goal differential tiebreakers and whatnot. But anyway, they miss on that attempt, and Galatasaray, again, in no rush. That is the answer. You don't want to start your offense till you have about 8 or 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Here's Sonsirma. Sonsirma reaches in. He had a foul to give. So the clock is not the enemy yet, but it very soon will be for Legia Warsaw. McCallum puts it up from deep. Ball goes to Berzins and uses the glass. Well done from Berzins. Really been their best player tonight. 21 points for the Latvian. Now Kabaja, that's early, but who cares? He takes it. Well, I say it was early. It's about 5 seconds on the shot clock, but that is what you call nail in the coffin. Great play by Kabaja. Marble. Kulka. And Alba reaches in and ties up McCallum. Great defense offered there by Galatasaray with 1:14 remaining, forcing the turnover. And again, Galatasaray simply cannot be in a rush. What is Boss doing? Oh, he's taking the three. What do I know? He's going to take the three, and he's going to take it up to an 82-71 advantage. Bounce pass off. Great steal by Dylan Ennis, who then gives a little behind-the-back pass to Bost. And in the final minute, Galatasaray closing in on victory. Legia Warsaw going to go back and they're going to look at the second half performance. They did everything really they wanted to do in the first half, but in the second half, it's all come unstuck for this team from Poland. And Ava makes the free throw, 84-71. Galatasaray finishing strong here against Legia Warsaw. Vika for three. And Ennis doing some push-ups. Sent away to boot camp. Look at this. That's right. Give me 10. Give me 10, Dillis. Give me a push-up for every single big play that you made tonight and in the second half. And has to be disappointment over there on that Legia Warsaw bench tonight because they definitely were the better team in that first half. Dylan Ennis, meanwhile, stretches the lead to 85-71. It has been, wow. Impressive from Galatasaray here at the end of the contest. And, you know, that whole issue about goal differential and what have you, Galatasaray have opened up a 15-point advantage. Doesn't feel like they've been 15 points better than this Legia Warsaw team all night, but they have really turned it on here in the fourth quarter. Galatasaray outscoring Legia Warsaw 23-8 in this fourth quarter. Kulka, kind of the forgotten man on offense, and Kabaja with the rebound, hands it off to Dylan Ennis. If they can get more points, they want them in view of the goal differential. Kabaja misses, and that is what you have to say is a very, very impressive second half from Galatasaray. Outscoring Legia Warsaw 47-25 in that second half. They blew the doors off the hinges. They win it. Galatasaray 86-71 over Legia Warsaw on game day 2. Well, you know what, Galatasaray, they can be very happy with certainly how this first half, this result was. That they might want to go back and review the first half because maybe against a better team, it's going to hurt you. Look at D-Balls joking around with Dylan Ennis about those push-ups. But at the end of the day, the win is what matters, and Galatasaray have now improved to 2-0, and Legia Warsaw 0-2. Their backs already against the wall when you think about trying to finish amongst those top 2 or 3 teams. Of course, they'll be hoping that Filo Ostend, perhaps that's their biggest rival to get into that second and third spot, or that third spot. They'll be hoping maybe that they lose tonight. Anyway, Galatasaray winning it, and you can see their numbers. And Warsaw just really cooled off from three-point range over the final 30% of that game, the last quarter and a half. And it was all Galatasaray, 7 more assists, just turning on the style here in Istanbul. And Calario with 22 points, D-Boss 15, Alva with 13. Berzins was terrific for Legia Warsaw with 21 points in defeat. Well, that sea of Galatasaray fans in a very good mood after that performance in the second half. Their team walking off the court, winners, breathing a sigh of relief. Because Legia Warsaw really took it to them in that first half tonight. I think overall a really solid performance from Alva tonight, and this good crop of young players and the Galatasaray team. A lot of positive moments for them, including Kavaja, who looks like he's taking a step forward with this club tonight and this season. Well, maybe that play more than any other really kind of symbolizes what this performance was like for Galatasaray. The defense from Bost, hustling down, getting it inside.
or saving it to Coxel, who then found Calario for the basket. Those three players pretty crucial tonight for Galatasaray, and it's always good to see Kabaja as well coming in. And so Serma, I thought, played well. There was a moment, it was early in the fourth, late in the third and early in the fourth, where some of the guys that we saw start the second half had to go off the court, and Ennis and Angola came back in, and things were not flowing well for this Galatasaray team. But in the end, they were able to find their rhythm, and Ennis especially really got it going from three-point range. He was excellent. So Ennis finishing with 11 points, played almost 25 minutes tonight. He sat for so long, it doesn't seem like that's possible, but that was indeed the case. And it felt like Ava played a lot more than 16 and a half minutes. But you had Kabaja as well coming out, scoring 10 points. He had 8 rebounds, just 2 rebounds shy of a double-double for the young man, for the young Turkey international, Kabaja. Berzins was terrific. He played 34 minutes, and you could not have asked for anything more from him. 21 points, 8 rebounds. I mean, he didn't miss much. He was 7 of 10 from the floor, 4 of 5 from deep. But Kabaja, again, making the most of his minutes. And then you had DeBost. You know, DeBost is... he's not shy about putting him up, but on balance, he brings a lot more to the table than he doesn't. 15 points, 11 assists, so he leaves with a double-double plus 22 efficiency. And Berzins was the highest-rated player tonight at plus 27 efficiency. 86-71, Galatasaray win it. You can see they go up to the top of the table here, Group C, 2-0. Legia Warszawa now dropped to 0-2. Hapoel Holon and Philo Osten underway already tonight. So it's been a great night for Galatasaray here in front of the home fans as they record an important win, and they try to search for that top spot in Group C to go straight to the round of 16. 86-71, Galatasaray win it over Legia Warsaw. Thanks for watching, everybody.